Hi everyone, thank you very much for joining me for this tarot read. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll see what the cards have to say today, what message comes forward for the collective. I'll let you guys know too, this is going to be another general read, so it might resonate with you, but it might not. That's okay, guys. It just means that sort of the message is meant for somebody else if it doesn't resonate. And you'll know what messages are meant for you because they're just going to feel right. We're also going to draw a tarot token at the end of this read. Merry motive. And perfect harmony. Perfect harmony is about balance. I feel like there's a trying to find balance here. I don't feel like an equal effort though. And that's why we have merry motive. It's like, hey, what is somebody's motives? What does somebody really want? Because I do feel like somebody is trying to build. This is this earth magic. This is this sort of seed. It's like trying to build something, trying to motivate someone to become their royal selves. So I feel a partnership in here. It's like I said, there's no balance. It's like one person's doing all the work. They're trying to sort of encourage the other person forward, encourage them to become this royal you, and sort of put in more effort. Quite in the mind, you know, it's like there's like this need to sort of recognize somebody else's sort of behavior and be like, what do you really want? Like, what do you after? Because I feel like somebody has been trying to encourage someone. I feel excuses. I keep getting like excuses. And it's like someone is really sick of excuses. It's like, what do you really want? What are you really after? Why are you dragging your heels? What's really going on here? Oh, I see ultimatum. I see ultimatum in a powerful move. Someone's had enough. Somebody's had enough of dragging heels. Somebody's had enough of trying to lead a horse to water. And this person has this higher view. This is this person who sort of has this wisdom, trying to encourage somebody forward. They can see a beautiful future. They can see potential. They can see, positivity and abundance, provided, both people contribute. But it's so one-sided. It's like somebody else can't see this for some reason. I do feel like somebody is sick of waiting. Like somebody feels like they've been kept waiting. But they are emotionally invested. So this is why it's gone on as long as it has. Because this is somebody who they've emotionally invested in, is somebody who they want to have a future with. Expose and reveal. There's going to be some pretty honest conversations happening here. I do feel like this is part of this ultimatum. I do feel like somebody's going to just bear all. Somebody's going to sort of lay it all on the line. Like, what do you really want? What do you really want? No more excuses. Tell me 100% honesty, what are you after? That land between. It is about transitional times. This is the past. This is the future. We're in neither. We're sort of in this in-between time. And I feel like this is part of what this ultimatum is. This is like, where do you stand? Because this past, this is coming to an end. This is not going to exist anymore. I'm not going to accept this anymore. I'm not going to live like this anymore. So either you're going to change with me or I'm going to go change by myself. But they're giving them this sort of land in between. This ultimatum, this time to be able to say what they want. We have beyond the ordinary. I feel like somebody's gone, oh God, I feel so much like patience and then like exhaustion too. Like somebody has gone to extraordinary lengths being patient with somebody, trying to coax them through this, trying to coax them into whatever this is, time machine. Yeah, and they're looking back and they're seeing all these promises, because I feel like somebody had promises, somebody had excuses. It was like, okay, well, we can do that, but we have to wait until this happens. And then whatever that precursor would be came to pass, and they'd be like, you know what, the timing's still not right because now this has to happen. Somebody is like so fucking sick of it. They're like, all those things you promised, all those things you said it was going to happen if, A, B, and C came into play. A, B, and C came into play years ago, and like we're still pissing away at this. Like, what is going on here? Somebody's feelings are extremely raw. They're very disappointed. They're very sick and tired of sort of going round and round in this loop, because I do feel like it's a loop, it's a cycle. And like I said, somebody is absolutely sick of it. Body and soul. I feel like they're actually physically worn down from it too. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. Like they have really absolutely had enough of this and they can't take it anymore. They are at a point where they are going to close their heart off to somebody. This is part of this ultimatum. It's like, I'm not going to offer you any more patience. I'm not going to offer you any more chances after this. If you don't make up your mind, if you don't move forward, If you don't work with me to set down these roots of abundance, it's like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'll go find somebody else to set down roots of abundance with. I'm not gonna, wait for you until I'm old and gray. I'm gonna go find abundance somewhere else. That's what I feel here. So we're gonna grab some of these gilded tarot because I would like more clarification on sort of what exactly has been going on here. King of Wands. King of Wands. Yeah, this King of Wands is the one who's been dragging his heels. King of Wands is the one who's been dragging his heels. It's funny, the words that I see are actually like shit or get off the pot. That is what I feel when I look at that King of Wands. This is who's been dragging their heels. Afraid of making a commitment, afraid of taking the next step. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. It's abundance. On some level, this King of Wands does want whatever this goal is. And I do feel like they've been arguing about it for a long time. They've been talking about it for a long time. This Nine of Wands represents a journey over time, and Wands can represent communication. This is arguments that they've had. This is like compromises that somebody's made. This is like on promises, broken promises over and over again. This has been going on for a while, and it all revolves around this Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment. I'm not sure yet if this is going to be marriage, if this is going to be purchasing a house together. We're going to keep pulling more cards. But the ultimate end goal that somebody's been pushing this king so hard towards is the Nine of Cups. That's what the Nine of Cups is going to represent. And this Hermit card is like this time for reflection, this time for introspection, this time for thinking. This is what this King of Wands keeps saying. I need more time. I need more time. I need to think about this more. I need more time. Meanwhile, time is moving on. Life is moving on. And this Queen of Cups, she's the one who's had enough. She's had enough. She's found this very emotionally wearing. I feel like to a degree she feels like, not totally like she's running out of time, but like she's wasting her time. She's wasting her life waiting for somebody to make up their mind. She is ready to move on. She's ready to cut ties and move on. She's more than had enough because what she wants is an emperor. She wants an emperor, somebody she can build with, somebody to commit, because I feel like this is about commitment. This is the next step in commitment. Whether for these people this is, like I said, marriage, having children, buying a home, there is a thing. There is a thing that they can't seem to get past. The emperor is who she wants, is somebody who she can count on, somebody who's committed to her, somebody who's willing to build with her and take this next step. She would like this King of Wands to be her emperor. She has invested a lot in him. She has deep feelings for him, but she's getting extremely resentful because he's been dragging his heels, because he won't commit. She's getting to the point where she's shutting down from him emotionally, and she's ready to cut ties and move on. It's marriage. She wants to get married. That's what's going on here. She wants to get married. That's what the Hierophant is representing, this higher commitment. That's what she wants. She wants an emperor to marry. She wants it to be this King of Wands. He's just, for whatever reason, he ain't ready to take that leap. The Eight of Swords, he's scared. He is absolutely terrified of getting married. Why is he so scared of getting married? The Four of Swords represents healing. Healing. I almost wonder if he's been divorced. He's sort of been down that road and he's really hesitant to sort of get back into that. The Death card is transition. It's closing the door on one chapter and beginning a new one. It speaks of endings. The Seven of Cups speaks of choices. I do feel like there's something from the past here, and that's why I always think of divorce. He's sort of been through it before and had it go to hell, and so he's scared to sort of get into it again. Not that he doesn't care for this queen, but he is an Eight of Swords. He is huge in this Eight of Swords. This Eight of Swords is like a mind trap. You can see that figure there. She's blindfolded. She can't find clarity. She can't see the truth. Her hands are bound. But the thing is, the ties that bind her are loose. She can get them undone, so she could take off her blindfold. The swords are spaced far enough apart. She can move through them. Those swords represent thoughts. He is stuck in his own thoughts. He's created this mind trap for himself, and it is all about fear. Like that word keeps coming into my mind. Fear. Fear. He is afraid. He is afraid of making the wrong choice. I do believe he's afraid of having some sort of repeat of something he's experienced in the past. Temperance is about balance. So it's that balance between emotion and logic. He needs this. That's his card. Time to start looking at things objectively, you know? If you want to build this future with this queen, but you have this fear because of the past, you know, take a step back. So look at things. Is this queen and this relationship that you have with this queen sort of like a mirror image of what you experienced in the past, or is it something completely different? If it's something completely different, you need to treat it like it's different. If you want different results, right? The Sun card is positivity. The Sun card is blessings coming your way. The Ace of Cups is new beginnings, the beginning of a new cycle. Cups represents emotions. There is the potential for a new beginning here if this king is willing to step outside his Eight of Swords. And you do the shadow work, find some courage, and jump into this next step. Embrace this new step in life. I see it positively aspected. The chance for happiness and celebration. But see, he's so terrified of that tower. He is absolutely terrified of the tower, and I do believe it's because he's experienced it in the past. This is part of his past that's coming back to haunt him. Justice, yeah, he's been divorced. He's been divorced. He's been through it before, so he is terrified of getting involved in this and having a repeat. That's like his biggest fear, and it's not that he doesn't love this queen. He is terrified of having a repeat in the past. I do feel like it wrecked him. Like emotionally, I obviously that left a stain on who he is. But financially, I do believe that he paid a very heavy price for all of this too. And I see that in the Six of Pentacles. It didn't go particularly well, or there wasn't a whole lot of assets to divide to begin with. So he wound up with, you know, less than not that much. And it wound up being having to rebuild. This is what I see in this Tower card next to the King of Pentacles. He had to rebuild himself into this King of Pentacles after a Tower card. So he is, I mean, he's scared, so you could understand kind of where he's coming from. But the thing is, you know, is this Queen of Cups the same as the person from his past? Yeah. And this Queen of Pentacles is who his past is. This person from his past. This person got the house. This person got the majority of the finances. Like I said, he got the shit end of the stick financially. He had a whole lot of rebuilding to do. She got really greedy. She took more than her fair share, and he has had to work really hard to rebuild. And now with this Queen of Cups, he's afraid of it happening all over again. He has like this deep fear of having to do it again. But that Empress card, she's a very soft energy. She speaks of nurturing. She speaks of growth. It's like this is a time for growth. We do have the Four of Wands too, which is about setting a solid foundation for a happy future. Building for your future, building, right? Roots of abundance, just like roots of abundance that we have here. Like if you want to have this abundance, you have to do the groundwork to set down roots. You have to put the effort in. This is a chance for him to grow. This is a chance for him to grow in trusting and in healing. I feel like they're still healing. He is still healing from this. Obviously, if he's stuck in this Eight of Swords, he is not completely over what happened in the past. I don't get a negative vibe off of that Queen of Cups though. Even throughout this entire read, and I know she's pushing him, but I don't get a negative vibe. I don't feel like it's I don't feel like she's pushy. I don't feel like she's bossy. I feel like she's been extremely patient. So they might have even met soon after his divorce, and she's sort of been patient with his healing process, patient with, you know, him saying, I need time to rebuild, I need time to do this. I'll feel more comfortable with the idea of getting married when, you know, when I reach this stage, or I do that, or I whatever. But it's like they keep hitting those landmarks and hitting those landmarks, and then he just keeps coming up with new obstacles, and she's just sick of it. She is sick of it. She has had enough. She wants her commitment. She wants to build with him. Now we do have that Ten of Wands. That Ten of Wands is about burdens. He has some pretty heavy emotional burdens. I feel like financially he's been able to do a lot of recovering, but emotionally, like he's scarred. The Nine of Pentacles is about happiness. It is about abundance as well. This is a possibility in his future, but there's change that he needs to embrace, right? There's growing that needs to be done. There's shadow work that needs to be done. The World card is absolutely perfect for this read. It's perfect for him. This World card represents positive things manifesting for you, but these are not ones that show up out of the blue. This is not luck. This is gifts from the universe, rewards from the universe for doing the hard work. So if you put in that time to do your shadow work, you learn to trust again. You put an effort into building with someone, it's being rewarded. Being rewarded, like this Knight of Cups, an emotional victory. Like this Nine of Pentacles, you have that happiness and that abundance. I do feel like this is something that can be obtained in this situation. But what I see here is that it basically depends on what decision he makes. Because this queen has run out of patience. She has most definitely run out of patience. And I see ultimatum. Ultimatum. We either move on to the next step, or I'm out of here and I'm going to go find somebody who will build with me. I do feel like he shouldn't risk losing her. I feel like they have a lot to go forward. I feel like there's potential for a future here, but he needs to get out of this Eight of Swords. He needs to do, his shadow work here. So I pulled a tarot token. So you guys are going to be angry because this blank token means destiny. It means the unknowable. Those things that even tarot is not going to reveal sometimes. And that is which way this goes. That is going to be which way this goes. This has the potential for him to live in his Eight of Swords. And if he chooses to do that, that Queen of Cups is going to cut loose. She's going to go find another emperor. She's going to move on with her life. She's going to build. She will have her abundance and happiness. She's just going to make it with someone else. So if he wants to have this abundance and happiness with her, he's got to find the courage to get out of this Eight of Swords and take that leap of faith and make that commitment. Because the situation with the two of them together has the potential. It has the potential for abundance. It has the potential for victory. It has that potential for this beautiful emotional growth. Alrighty guys, I hope that you enjoyed the read. If you did, if you found value in it, if it resonated, please hit that like, that subscribe, and feel free to comment, guys. Have a great day.